always got you on my mind, girl. It's crazy to me to think that I always got the time for you, girl. I'd be crazy not to give you that. Every night we go to sleep, I can't wait for us to get back in contact with each other. I love you more each and every day with these facts. I should win a plaque of awards, but I don't need that, of course. I got you, you're all I need, girl. Like Star Wars has got the Force. I know it's a little corny, but I love you like a mouse loves cheese, like a rooster loves a cat. Damn, baby girl, you are all that I need.
All right, so JakeUp the Savior, formerly known as Jacob Schaefer, and I got a gift for you. Let me find this.
Oh boy.
I got a gift.
Oh boy. Knowing you is not a good gift.
This is a good gift. This is this is my high school yearbook, and I want you to talk to me about.
Oh my God, which one is this?
This is senior year.
Oh boy.
Tell me about that kid right there.
Dude,
Who is that guy?
Chubby and pale, and that is me.
That is you, circa 2010.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's senior year.
Holy crap.
Because only the seniors get colored photos.
Yeah, we were the ballers.
Which is a crime, as I believe. So tell me about Jacob Schaefer, senior year, high school. Tell me about this kid 6 years ago.
Well, senior year actually was a weird year. I don't know if you remember, but in junior year I actually quit the basketball team.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Stuff with the coach. I won't put his name. Paul Long. I actually passed out in the middle of, because I had somewhat of an enlarged heart.
Yeah.
So I blacked out in the middle of practice off of like 20 suicide plus, and got a concussion. And he pulled me to the side of the court and just left me there for like 20 minutes before he called my dad. I knew nothing about who I was, where I was when my dad got there. Went to the ER, and they were surprised I didn't have any bleeding in my brain.
Jeez.
From the amount of the severity of the concussion. And then for the first week back to school, I didn't know where my classes were or anything like that. So I didn't want to play for somebody like that.
Yeah.
So I only a few people know this, but I cussed him out and quit at the same time. And then tried to change schools, but it didn't work out. So senior year, all the people I hung out with was all basketball kids. And anyone who goes to high school knows that there's the cliques and stuff like that. So it was a different change of pace, because I didn't know where to go with it. And it was interesting, but it was I met some cool people along the way, but then I also met some bad kids.
Some bad kids. We're going to talk about some of those bad kids coming through when we talk about your music later. But I want to talk about what you wrote in my yearbook, and I'm going to put this up.
Wait.
I'm going to put this up on screen right now. Yeah.
I don't remember what I wrote.
I found it. Okay, so just gonna tell you in advance. He signed this Jacob Rock Schaefer.
Ooh.
You signed a Jacob Rock Schaefer.
That's my middle name, yes.
I'll read a little bit of this.
That's my government name.
Adam, this year has been ... interesting. We have had some good memories and bad ones. Parentheses, sex change. That was so that was so ridiculous at the time and got so annoying. But now that I look back at it, it was pretty funny, and I would have done the same thing. No context. I don't even remember what the joke was. Surprisingly, you were one of my good friends who always makes me laugh. Class was awesome with you, and this is year especially when I would call you during class and you wouldn't know who it was. Well, now you do. Hit me up this summer, dude. And you were one of those people who left your cell phone number there.
Bro, I was that guy?
You were that guy who left his cell phone number there.
That's not even my number. I had to change that number because of my long story. But
Jacob Rock Schaefer. You were one of the kids who had, hey, hit me up this summer. Here's my cell phone, right?
Who the fuck wrote that? Watch out for AIDS.
Oh, yeah. Senior year was weird for all of us.
Who wrote? Oh, Matt Dang wrote in Chinese.
Don't even get me started on. I want you to keep talking to me a little bit about senior year, Jacob Schaefer, and high school Jacob Schaefer, because I want to reference a few of your songs I was listening to today.
I mean, it's kind of when I first dabbled into more, instead of like social drinking and partying, I did it just to like deal with kind of anxiety issues, to be on the real, and then it got better, but then like later down the road when I went down to U of A, it got worse again. But I didn't know it until then. But the kids I was hanging out with just weren't the right kids. David Richter, rest in peace, David Richter, by the way. He was one of them. A couple other ones I don't want to mention, but they're still struggling. They struggle.
Yeah, you were. The song that comes to mind is "Chance to Change."
Yeah,
and you talk about some pretty hardcore drug use, some oxy. Was it mainly pills?
Yes. Yeah, mainly the pills. Mainly the Percocet and oxy was my go-to.
And how often were you going to it?
When it was really bad,
Yeah.
well, I'd wake up and take them, and then have my I'd have Red Bull. I wouldn't have now. I do coffee, but I'd have Red Bull, and then I would shower, and then like 2 hours later, I'd take some more. I'd take roughly around 10 a day.
What would you point it down to?
Well, first it was like to deal with, because if you really know me, it's weird. I can go on stage in front of, like, I had a concert in Prescott. We had like almost 10,000 people, and I was perfectly fine being the center of attention. But if I go into a room, like even this, I'm good now. But like back in the day, I was so like not antisocial, but I got anxiety with people I didn't know.
Yeah.
So if I went to like a kickback or something with 10 people, I would do it just to kind of chill and relax a little bit. And then from there, it turned into like within 2 weeks, me just taking it without even thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And then it was just me taking it to function. So I was taking it just like everyone takes their morning piss in the morning. It was just like that. And then it kind of got out of hand. It really got out of hand at U of A, because it was just partying every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
And in that same song, I want to just reference one more thing from that. You said I'm assuming it was an OD or close to an OD.
Yeah.
Close to an OD. You said you passed out, you blacked out, then you woke up, you threw up.
I woke up and throw up. Yeah.
You woke up and throw up,
Yeah.
and then was that the moment?
That was the moment. I don't know if it's up anymore, but my first album was called Look in the Mirror. Mm-hmm. And it was literally a photo of me looking at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember that or not.
I remember. Yeah, that was the first video I saw. Was you looking in the mirror?
Yeah, and it was kind of weird. What happened was that day, I don't even remember how many I took. I think it was around like 16 oxy. And then at the end of the day, and my parents don't know this, but at the they're about to learn it.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know it now. They were in, I think, Las Vegas or something like that, because I was staying with them. And then at the end of the day, I rolled a blunt and crushed 6 pills on top of it, and then rolled that up, smoked it within. And everyone who knows me, when I smoke weed, it's very fast. I'm not the chill. I'm not the dude that tells a story for like a half hour holding it and doesn't take it. I go through it. So I went through it really fast, and then I don't even remember kind of what happened. All the next thing I remember after that is I was in the bathroom. And you know those things on your iPhone test your pulse?
Yeah.
Worst app ever, because I don't know if I was just tripping or if it was real, but I was getting short of breath, and I was kind of freaking out, almost hyperventilating. And I put my thumb on a little camera or whatever it is to test your pulse, and I swear I read 35 on my pulse.
Jeez.
But I don't know if it's 85 or 35. I don't know what the real number was, but I swear I saw it 35. That was the last thing I remember. And then I woke up and I was just in throw up, and I looked at myself in the mirror. I mean, I saw the picture of, it was like a week after that, and I just looked like crap.
Yeah.
And I just looked at myself like, what the hell are you doing?
And that was rock bottom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've hit rock bottom a few times, but that was
oh God.
that was like the worst rock bottom, physically and somewhat mentally. So from there, I kind of had to just hit the reboot button and figure out who I was. I still am trying to figure out who I am, but it's a lot easier than it used to be.
Yeah.
And that's where if you listen to my songs, that you hear me talk a lot about God and religion. Mm-hmm. He saved me, because he literally saved me from there.
Yeah. How do you keep that message, and how do you keep that focus on God and religion when there's so much around you acting against that?
I just don't really listen to it. I just kind of look at my surroundings and do me, and whatever people, because what's going to happen is towards the end times, the Bible says that I'm going to get not literally crucified, but verbally crucified by people, and just for loving Jesus or talking about the Bible. And my songs aren't like kumbaya, let's preach about, sit around their campfire, because that's not what being a Christian is about at all. And sometimes people get the wrong idea about that. Like Buddha said, he would have became a Christian if it wasn't for Christians, and there's a lot of truth to that. Because going to church religiously every week like I do, I've seen more hypocrites in my entire life doing that than I've ever seen in my life.
And what does it mean for you to be a Christian? What does that mean?
What I try to do every day, every time I wake up, is I just try to outdo myself the day before. I try to serve others every time I look. That's why I was telling you I pushed some dude's car and burn
Yeah, you told me that before.
and burn my foot.
You're walking around here with a limp.
Yeah,
All right, let's talk. Let's talk about something a little lighter,
a little less dark.
a little less dark.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, thanks for sharing that stuff.
Yeah, no, I if you would ask me that like 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. But I'm comfortable with where I'm at now. That it's no big deal.
And one of the things that I respect about your music and the way you write so much is that you could just say in your lyrics, "I've had demons. You know, I've got skeletons in my closet."
Yeah.
You go into detail.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you tell story. You name names in that. You name names of drugs, drinks. You name names of people, high school friends that I was friends with too. I mean, that has to be. I mean, is that nerve-wracking writing those people, or is it?
Not at all. No. When it comes to, it's my way of kind of, it's like I dropped one addiction and got another one.
Yeah.
And writing, to me, I discovered it. Remember Miss Simpson, the creative writing teacher?
Yep.
Shout out to her. That's when I kind of discovered, like, this is a cool outlet to vent all this stuff. So it just kind of went to that, and I've always just felt when it comes to that, you got to be as creative as possible, and I just put it all out there without even thinking twice. It felt good to get it all out there, and I don't want to ever censor it or not put someone's name in it because other people can't relate, but that's just who I am. That's just what I do. I don't really feel anything else.
How does your family feel about your music?
In the beginning, it was kind of, oh, here goes Jacob again doing another hobby kind of thing. And now there's, here he goes. Cause usually like I'm notorious at starting something and not finishing it.
Okay.
But like, I'm really good at it. I bought a guitar, practiced for about 4 days, and then I stopped. And
Hey, you were killer on the drums over here earlier.
I know. I keep trying to tell Jeff to let me do my own snares, but he won't let me. But they're actually starting coming around. My sister Alicia is one of my actually biggest fans. And then my nephew Jax loves my songs, and then my step-nephew Jameson, which I actually invited here tonight, but he couldn't make it. He's 9 years old. He freaking loves my song because he wants to be a rapper too. So I'm just, he wants to be a rapper.
But I'm sure they had to. Take everything and listen to these stories you're telling, which is, you know, it's graphic. And I feel like as a parent to a child, one of the things you have to think about is, man, that you were really going through this. And now you got to hear it.
They had no idea.
No idea.
I was very well at hiding it. Like,
I honestly would have never known you were doing oxy and popping pills in high school. I would have never known.
Yeah, I was very, very good at hiding it. The only one in my family that knows the true story is Alicia, Ashley, and Ashley's my older sister.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law, who's married to Ashley, Nick. Mm-hmm. And they only know the story. They're the only ones that know the story I just told you. My parents don't know. My dad thinks I just make songs to make songs, and I'm just letting him think that until now. So now he knows.
Now he knows. But it's everything's based on something.
Yeah.
It's all based on true events.
Oh yeah. Except for me killing an ex-girlfriend.
Exactly. We'd like to full disclaimer here.
Yeah.
JakeUp the Savior has taken no life.
I haven't taken no lives.
And that's got to be, I mean, saying it now, knowing that they're going to hear it. What's going through your mind?
It's so long ago. I mean, it's kind of, they're gonna probably look back and be like, how the hell did I know? Because like my dad and myself are very, very close. Like, he's my best friend. Mm-hmm. So he'll probably either think he knew, or, I mean, you could look at me. I was 220 pounds. I'm 160 now.
Jeez.
So it was a huge difference. Not a full beard, because I can't grow a full beard. Because
I know.
It's blonde. No, it's blonde up here. It's blonde, and then it's black.
Ugh.
So you can't really see this. And then the black's all patchy and looks like I got mosquito bite scars everywhere.
This is the fullest mine's been in 20 years.
Look at me, it looks good.
Thank you. Trimmed it. Took me 20 years to trim it. I better do a damn good job at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's acceptable.
Give me 20 more. We'll see how it goes.
All right, we'll do it 20 years from now, right here.
20 years from now. All right, let's get it.
All right, cool.
All right, let's get back into what we were going to start earlier, a little lighter stuff. Talk to me about your rap inspirations. Who's the guy people you're listening to?
Like, who first inspired me, or who I'm doing now?
Both. First inspired you. Let's start there.
Believe it or not, NSYNC.
No way. I'm a huge NSYNC fan.
Dude, I don't know did you go to my elementary school or no? Mm-mm. Okay, I did the videos I still have the videos, but people might want to see them
I
after
feel like this
but-
is something you don't want to tell your parents.
No, they know. They videotaped
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I danced we had a little boy group, hip hop dance group, and we had these like orange felt vests.
Oh,
and
man,
we were
I gotta find these.
We were dancing on Bye 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 at the talent show. And I still remember the dance moves we did and everything for that. But that's what started just because, not because I was into them, but my two older sisters. I'm the youngest of that, only boy in the family. But my two older sisters loved NSYNC, loved 98 Degrees, all the pop artists, if you want to call them that. And luckily, Eminem came along. And
God bless Eminem.
God bless Eminem for
Otherwise,
that.
you'd have some frosted tips
Oh
and a
my
totally different
God.
lifestyle
I would
right
have
now.
metallic silver hair. I would have.
Ryan Lochte hair with a beautiful. I picture you like a horrible spray tan.
Yes.
You're orange, but you can see little white right here.
Yeah, and then the little whites for my.
Exactly. I think
yeah.
that would. I mean, I guess you could rock it, but thank God for Eminem for him coming around.
For real. a lot of my inspiration comes from him, and you can see it in my music from that. But by the way, Ryan Lochte is like my role model.
Okay, I can't even say. I'm done. I'm out of here. You can't say that.
No,
I'm gonna edit that out.
I never even liked Ryan Lochte. I thought he was like one
I
of those.
liked his reality show until it started playing, and then
Yes.
I turned it off.
Wait, he had a reality show?
He had a reality show called What Would Lochte Do?
Oh my God, did he really?
And it was horrible.
Was it the same producers of the Kim Kardashian shows?
It was.
I had no idea how these people get their own shows.
It was just worse.
Oh my God, how can it be worse than that?
Oh,
That's why I overdosed. I was watching the Kardashians, and I'm like, I need to get the hell out of here.
oh my God,
And
that was the trigger.
That was it.
That was the trigger.
I was like, why? Why would someone want to live through this?
That's a good PSA.
Yeah.
I like that. I hear a song coming on. I just listened to a song, brand new.
Yeah.
Brand new. That was from the other stuff you have put out.
Yeah.
It's pretty brand new. Pretty big change.
Completely. Is it a full 180 or is it a full 360?
It's a full 180.
Yeah, that was a full one. That was ironic because 180 is half, but full 180. Little geometry for you. Which I failed. Actually, I got a D minus, so I passed it.
Yeah,
barely.
you did.
Yep.
D's get degrees.
Hell yeah. Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw degrees. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who needs geometry?
No one.
This is all getting out. This is all edited out. Talk to me about brand new and why'd you all of a sudden go all Jimmy Buffett on us?
Well, how that happened was, actually like right after. Jeff, when did we have that last recording session?
Months
It
ago.
was like maybe a month after that.
Feeling those summer vibes.
No, actually, what happened was my church that I go to, Carefree Church, told me that they actually liked some of my material, and they actually liked FYB that I was telling you about.
No, your church liked FYB.
They loved the idea of it because at the end it like went back to the beginning where did it really happen or not. So they liked the concept, they just didn't like the language. So they gave me a chance if I wanted to start performing for them to. They're like, if you want to start doing that, which I was somewhat interested in, they're like, I want you to delete all the stuff you did prior. And that was like one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, but I didn't do it for them. I didn't do it for me. I did it for God because my dad, the thing that's like tipped me over is my dad said, okay, the last song that you recorded, pretend that you're in heaven and God says, okay, now rap that. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
No, thank you. So that's kind of what did it, because then I was reading more and I was almost like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I was a Christian, but then I was rapping songs that are about sex, money, and drugs. Now I'm rapping songs about my life. Like I said, it's not preachy kumbaya stuff. It's still about my life. It just literally has no cuss words. But it's the same explicit content, just without the cuss words, is all it is.
So you deleted all your past stuff.
Yeah, everything I had. I had a video that actually blew up in Jamaica. I don't know how the hell it blew up in Jamaica. But it had 1.2 million views on Facebook. It was the one where I was dancing naked in the hardware store.
I was looking for that all day today.
Yeah, no,
that was a great song.
It was an amazing song. Yeah, and yeah, everything including that's just gone. So then this is like the brand new, and it's a real leap of faith because I have no idea what's gonna happen because all of my fans, like on my last stuff, I had 16,000 units sold, And so all those fans, I mean, it's completely different. So whether or not they're going to support this now, who knows? This chair wobbles.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, it's the sweatpants.
That's a U of A education.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tucson. Actually, I like Tucson. The people are nice. It's a dump though. But yeah, this was like a real leap of faith because I have no idea what's gonna happen with this. So everyone's gonna experience it with me. I have no idea if people are gonna like it. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But whatever happens, I'm just putting my faith and trust in God that He's got my best interest in mind. That's it.
Was am I living in it? Do I live in it? So astounded. Love is an ocean, you can drown me. The sweet embrace, the lovely taste, I taste the sea. A monthly grace, a place to be. Means I never need an umbrella. I'm cool in the cold in the hot weather. Whether whenever I ever understand I'm a man in the hands and break plans and stand with faith in the life I've living all that touches.
So I want you to tell me, now that we've gone through everything and now that we've talked about kind of the dark side and where you're going and your music, I want you to tell me who that kid is.
I mean, that's kind of like the first glimpse of who I am now, but not in the sense of like what I was doing, but like where I was headed.
What advice would you give to that kid? What would you tell him?
Why?
That's good advice.
Why? Well, I would say don't do drugs, but it made pretty good damn music. And I survived it. If I didn't survive it,
silver linings, huh?
If I didn't survive it, I would say don't do drugs.
Okay.
But I survived it, so I can say that. And if I didn't survive it, we wouldn't be talking.
So do drugs, but survive it, young Jake Schaefer.
Yes, like have fun, do drugs, but just survive it. The next one would be don't date the girl that you were about to date.
Jeez.
Right after that. That was the biggest waste of 8 months of my life.
8 months.
Yes, shout out. I won't shout you out, but I love you.
All right, so who are you now?
I'm Jacob, man. And I'm a follower of God and Jesus Christ. And I'm blessed enough to have the ability and to do music for Him and for others who might have gone through the same stuff I did and need to hear that reassuring, positive voice that, it's okay. Because my thing with that kind of stuff is, back to the ADHD thing. My thing with that kind of stuff is there's always someone else out there that has it worse than you.
Yeah.
And there's people around this entire world. Like, if you have a refrigerator, you are richer than 92% of the world. Believe it or not.
Man.
It's insane. So there's always people out there in the world that would just die for our problems. And when I learned that, I mean, I'm just someone who wakes up every morning, does the best I can, takes advantage of every moment I have because I know how rare this life is. And all I try to do is I just try to pretty much serve as much as I possibly can. Whatever that means, serve through music, serve through pushing someone's car, giving a homeless man pizza on the side of the road, whatever it may be. I just try to serve constantly. And I'm always the first to do something else for someone else. I never look for my benefit before anyone else. I never used to be that person. I always used to be like me. And now I just want to see other people succeed. I want to see other people just live life and be happy. We're so caught up in the rat race in today's society. We want things now, that I just want people to actually experience life instead of fast forward through it.
Well, there you go. That's who he is, Jacob Schaefer, a.k.a. JakeUp the Savior. Listen to his new music. You can't listen to his old stuff, so you got no other choice. All right, we're going to play some good stuff for you right now from JakeUp the Savior. Thanks, man, for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for this.
All right.
Man. That was fun.
That's who he is.
I always got the time for you, girl. I'd be crazy not to give you that. Every night we go to sleep, I can't wait for us to get back in contact with each other. I love you more each and every day with these facts. I should win a plaque of awards, but I don't need that, of course. I got you, you're all I need.
mouse loves cheese like a rooster loves a cat. Damn, baby girl, you are all that I need. To the moon and back, babe. Our love will never fade. The only thing that will is my hair when it goes gray. I love all of you, all of your 50 shades. Our book has just begun, so let's add another page, okay? Damn, I'm sounding crazy. I can't wait to see and be with you till we're pushing up daisies. True love, huh? What's that? That's what we got, baby. We soulmates, I believe that. With all of my heart shady is a way I'll never act. I'll always be honest and real with you. I love you even when you can't see or feel me, babe. That is the truth. Put butter on that finger, slide on that ring, my little baby Ruth. Making you my perfect wife is something that I can see myself soon do. To the moon and back, babe. Our love will never fade. The only thing that will is my hair when it goes gray. I love all of you, all of your 50 shades. Our book has just begun, so let's add another page, okay? You're immaculate, you're my angel, my queen. You are heaven sent, you and I were meant to be my little bean. When I leave or you leave me, baby, I can't do nothing but scream. Honestly, it's hard to put in words the effect that you got on me. To the moon and back, babe. Our love will never fade. The only thing that will is my hair when it goes gray. I love all of you, all of your 50 shades. Our book has just begun, so let's add another page, okay? Okay, 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 let's add another page, okay?